I'm wondering if this is the way it's going to be from now on. It seems to work. Morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I've come back to the place that I seem to have a lot of time lately, and that's Haysden Country Park. But today I'm here for a specific reason. I'm trying to get the Great Crested Grebes weed dance. Now I've been lucky so far. On the walk around I've already got them displayed. No weed, but I've already got them displaying. A bit half-hearted, but it's promising. I've got two out there and they're drifting apart and coming back, so that's what I'm after today. So let's hope I'm successful. I've decided this year I'm going to concentrate on growth. Not just the channel, but me personally as an amateur photographer. And I think this is going to help me do it. Tripod and the tracking that so many other people seem to slag off on the EM1 Mark II. Maybe it's just me, but it seems to help me. I mean, obviously it's very limited in cluttered backgrounds and stuff like that. But for open water and skies, and when you've got a decent depth of field, then it seems to work for me. So this could be. So I'm being distracted. There's a blue tit in the bush behind, but he's not going to make a shot. He's too deep in. Yeah. So I think this is going to be the way forward. Oh, I think we're displaying again. Let's have a look. I think we're displaying. Oh, are we? No. 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 They've got the ump of each other. So, oh well. Right, I've got to move because the pair of Great Crested Grebes that I'm on are moving around a bit. So I'm going to try and keep with them. See if I can get a better shot of them displaying. And hopefully the weed. That'll be the cruncher, but we'll see. Right, I've come round to a new position. Better light from this way as well. I can only see one Great Crested Grebe at the moment. No, it must have just popped up. So I think I'm in the right place if something happens. So we'll have to see. A bit far apart at the moment. I think I've got a couple of nice shots that I'm happy with, I can put up. So a bit of footage I got on the way round. I just bumped into a gentleman just down there on the path. He told me he's only a bird watcher, got binoculars, but he said he's just seen a pair of Goldcrest displaying. That would be nice. So this is what I've come for today, and I'm going to try and park myself where possible and just sit here. So if they do wander down a bit further, I can move position a bit further down, but other than that I'll have to come back round. I just get on the way down this path, I just scared off a cormorant. So the light's changing now. It's just, sun's breaking through. That's nice. Got a bit of blue sky up there. So, oh, cormorant's come back. Yeah, I've got a couple of shots. Yeah, that'll make a nice shot, that will. That's a bonus, I'll put that up as well. Right. I'm back to one great crested grebe now, so I'll take my eye off and when one's dived down. So I've already seen them displaying, so I might be lucky. Right, as I mentioned earlier, I'm using the tracking on this. Now, I've only just not found it as such, but I've only just started experimenting with it, because the one thing I have learned from YouTube, following all these various people, is there's no right way or wrong way. You have to do what's best for you. And I don't give advice because I don't rate myself good enough for that. But one thing I will say, know your camera, which I didn't. I ignored the settings that I'd never used. People kept saying, oh, you've got to use the smallest point autofocus. And that might well work for them, but because I don't have a steady hand, it doesn't work for me. I'm pulling myself off the focus point when I'm clicking the shutter. That's me, I know it's me, and it's a technique I've got to improve, but certainly in the meantime, this tracking does help me, and it's up my keeper rate a lot. But as I say, people say, you know, use the smallest point, and if it works, fine. It doesn't work for me. It might now on a tripod, but handheld it doesn't work for me. Not unless I'm about 3 foot away. I don't know if I've actually mentioned what I've got, but I've got the OND EM1 Mark II, which is an older camera, but it's still fine for me. I managed to pick it up cheap from my brother-in-law, and I paired it with the 100-400 Mark II, which is suiting me fine. I've got a 1.4 teleconverter, but I find you've got to be in good light, so otherwise you lose too much in the way of f-stop. I've given it a go a couple of times, but I prefer just to use the main lens. There will be times, I dare say, where I'm in a position where I can't get any closer, and I might try it. But they do say that the best form of zoom is your feet, so that's what I try and do. I try and get myself closer where I can. Anyway, while I've been talking to you people, I've lost sight of the great crested grebe, so I think I'm going to have to move and go around the corner a bit more. So I'll catch you a bit later. Right, I'm just coming round to the back lake. Damn, just frightened up a heron. Bugger it. Anyway, what I've come round here for is hopefully the great crested grebes. There seems to be only a couple on Hazelden Water, and they've gone over by the yacht club, which is somewhere I can't get. So I've come over to the back lake, which is Longford Lake or Longfield Lake, something like that. So I can see something through the trees, but I think they're Canada geese. So, where's the great crested grebes? There's normally more than 2 around. But they don't seem to be. I'll go up a bit further so I can see the top of the lake. Right, I've just stopped here because I'm on a bit of land between the lake and the River Medway, and I've just seen a great tit, a blue tit, blackbird, and a long-tailed tit. Well, two long-tailed tits, but the great tit was literally above me, straight up, quite close, but obviously I couldn't get a shot of that. The long-tailed tits, they don't stay still long enough. I've had a couple of shots in the past, but you've got to be lucky there. Blue tit was too far in the bush, into the tree, bit bushy tree sort of thing. It's too far deep in there, I couldn't get a shot. There's plenty about, there's plenty to hear. It's getting the right shot. Now this is where that guy I was speaking to earlier said he'd seen the two Goldcrest displaying. But I can't see anything at the moment. Says it rain. No, it can't be, surely. Surely it can't be. It is. Oh, there he is. Here he is. No, there he is. Where? Lost him. Yeah. Is it what I think it is? Yes. It's a Goldcrest. Only the one. I'm not going to complain about that. That was handy. Right. Anyway, it appears there's no great crested grebes around here, so there's only one pair on the other lake, on Haysden Water. You've got Barden Lake over the sort of car park end, but don't normally see great crested grebes there. I can't believe there's only one pair around. There's normally sort of half a dozen or so. I can't get what ain't here. What a glorious day. Clouding over a bit, but there's blue sky behind it again, so lovely jubbly. Well, I've come back full circle back to where I got some shots. As I say, there was nothing great crested grebe doing over the back lake, so I'm back to Haysden Water. I've just seen one go over there. I was going to sit and have a cup of coffee and stuff something in my face, and then hopefully, I mean, just as I was setting up here, got a quick shot of a robin in the tree. He practically insisted, so I must mug you for a photograph now. Anyway, time for something. Right, I had something to eat and drink, and I spent about 3/4 of an hour there. Excuse me. And no joy. But I'm keen to get back home and see what that bit of footage looks like of them displaying. Like I said, it was a bit half-hearted, but it was a display nonetheless. I've only looked at the images on the back of the camera so far, and it looks like I'm doing alright. But I have to say, even though it's a carbon fibre tripod, it's a bloody nuisance. You haven't got the freedom that you've got handheld. But if the images that I've got are good, then I'll have to have a serious think about if I stay with this or if I go back to handheld. I mean, nobody said I can't handhold at all, but it's going to have to be quite close, I think. Anyway, I'm due to be picked up soon by the Trouble and Strife, so I'm going to wrap this one up now and bid you adieu. It's only been a fairly short trip today, but hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you like the images that I've been putting up, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell icon and you'll get notified. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe out there.